Hi there, welcome to my fourth video on this channel. A lot of things changed since last time. I've got a new job at Webflow. I've got this new whole microphone set for better quality of the videos. And I also did my first project in Webflow, which has been already released, and we will take a look at it. My first assigned project in Webflow was to redesign and recreate the whole experience around starter templates. If you ever used Webflow before, you knew that on the first row, if you're creating a new project, there used to be a blank and 3 other starter templates. But there are 3 new ones, which I'm just covering now. They are super easy for beginners, super easy to start for whoever you are, if you're just starting with Webflow, or if you are a developer who needs some starting ground. There's business, portfolio, and store based on the new e-commerce feature, and we will take a look at all of them today. We will also create a whole portfolio which we will publish to Showcase Gallery, and we will do all in this video. Cool, so let's look at what's new. If you go to your profile and create new project, you'll be now welcomed with 3 new starter templates: portfolio starter, business starter, and store starter. We will start with the business starter. We will name this project. And now we are welcomed with the whole new design and the whole landing page or website for your business. There are multiple pages in this template: about, contact, team, project, projects, blog, and style guide. There is tons of sections like who we are, what we do, CMS blog connected, call to action, and a footer. We can take a look at some of the pages like about, standard layouts for various commonly used websites. We have a contact with a map, with a contacts for the main people in the company. We have a team page, and then we have a projects, which are all linked to separate pages in a work folder. They are super easy to manage. They are just images. So if you want to change any of these images, just replace them here via the image settings. And then we have a blog, which is based on CMS, which you can find here. And that's basically it. So this is the business template. Next up, we have a e-commerce template or store starter. We will call this Jan's Store. And as we saw before on the business template, store is all about the new e-commerce. It's linked with the e-commerce features. We have 9 products here. We have 4 categories. We have a blog posts, again in a similar way as on the business template. The store page is the store template is actually the biggest one. We have about again, contact. All of them are actually different, so all of the pages are different than the previous one which you saw. We have a different contact. We have a newsletter sign up, different footer. We have a page for products. These are linked obviously from the e-commerce CMS. Then we have a product template with the variance feature, with a quantity, with a add to cart button. We have a categories template. We have a checkout nicely designed. We have a order confirmation, and obviously we have also nicely designed the cart. Which you can use in whatever position you want, even as a drop down. But to stop doing only a boring click through, which you can obviously do on your own as well. We will take a look at my favorite template, which is a portfolio. So I'll go back to my dashboard, create new project. I'll do the portfolio starter. We will call this photography portfolio. And we're here. We have a nice big typography for the first heading. The portfolio is for a woman named Jane Lowe, which is a hint because I designed it. She is a product designer, but we will obviously change this to being a photographer. All of the templates which you've seen before, and with this one, all of them comes with a page called Style Guide, giving you access to, for example, change any typo which you want. So all of the templates currently are using Montserrat, but if you want to change the whole portfolio or the whole template to, let's say, Roboto, you can just go here, change body all pages, and change the font to whatever you want. So let's say we will use Oswald for everything. So if we will now go back to homepage, everything is now in Oswald. Let's bring back our Montserrat. The easiest way to, again, click on the body tag, go to the main body tag for all pages, and change it back to Montserrat. And it's time to create the portfolio project which we were talking about. So let's do this. We will create a portfolio for a photographer named Jane Lowe. So we will change this to hi there. I'm a creative camera geek and photographer based in Prague, Czech Republic. And now the main part is to obviously get in your portfolio. So I've prepared 4 projects here. We will use obviously images from Unsplash. First one will be pictures of mountains. Second will be pictures of aerial beaches. Third one will be product pictures. And fourth one, living spaces in sort of Scandinavian style. So let's do this. For project 1, we will obviously need the main picture. I've set up a canvas in Sketch for 1550 by 700. We will take, let's start with the aerial beaches. I'll take this one, which is really nice. And just center it in the canvas, maybe to have more of the houses. Then we will do second one, which will be number 2. We will do the cover for mountains. So let's pick some nice. We can do this one, for example. Then we need to do the one for products. So let's go with this one, for example, by Mr. Lee. We will change this to number 3. Again, let's give it some space. And then we will do for the Scandinavian, we can do, let's say this one. Jeez. number 4. Cool. So now we have 4 covers for the main portfolio one. I'm actually going to change the mountains. Still not happy with how they look. Let's do something more white-ish. Right. I think this will do. We will export this as a JPEG. Cool. We will export this as a JPEG into a portfolio assets folder, which I created. Let's do it with like 80%, maybe 75% quality to really reduce the size. So it's fine for web. And now it's time to easily update the previews of the projects. So the easiest way, click on the work image link, and then since that's a property for the image, we will just go here, click here, change image. We will upload all 4 of them, right? And then we pick the first one, which is the beach, and we will set it as a cover. Cool. We have the first one. Then we will go to the second one, which is the mountains. And now we see small issue here, because previously these 2 projects were using the same image. Now we have to create a combo class with cc work number 2. So we can duplicate this class to not lose any of the details and just name it cc work 4. And now we can easily change this image to number 3. Again, set it for cover. And then we will go to this one, use the 4th image, and again, set it as a cover. So now we have all 4 previews. We just need to change the naming. So this one is a beach, aerial photography. We will do this, mountains of Austria, travel blog pictures. We will do this one, product of champions, since there is some champion or whatever that is. Product pictures. And then we will do this, Scandinavian. And that can be sort of furniture design or whatever. Cool. So now we have the main structure, main cover pictures. Obviously everything works nicely on iPad, on iPhone, and then on the portrait mode on iPhone or any mobile, obviously. Cool. So now we have to update the experience of the photographer. So he was obviously not a graphic designer, photographer. Then he can be senior photographer, and then he can be studio owner or whatever. Cool. We can change this to Apple, Google, Webflow, and Jane Lowe Studios. Cool. So we have the homepage. Now it's time to update the about. So hi there, I'm Jane Lowe. I'm photographer, as we did before. Photographer based in Prague. I'm originally from London, UK, and will forever talk about the superiority of London pizza and bagels. Cool, so that's fine. We just need to update the about image. We can obviously check or try to do more like a landscape picture. I have one here. We will use this Neon Girl by Kanin Tan Hanendong. That's a really hard name to pronounce. We will create the about image. Make it a little bit less wider. Let's say 1100. Cool. We will paste the about image. And now we have the about image. Cool. So let's export it again. Go to our photography for portfolio template. Select the image. And in this case, as you can see, the image is used as a normal image. It isn't placed on a div block as a property. It's used as a normal image. So it's super easy to update again. We will just click here in the properties to replace the image. We will upload our about image. And bang, we have a Jane Lowe. Even though it's some neon girl, but we have a Jane Lowe here. So let's fill the portfolio. So we have a project here, which we will call now a beach. Cool. And now below we have one sort of like a major main image, which we can probably reuse the one we have on the home page. And then we have a sort of like a description and 3 other ones. We also have an email here, which we will need to update. It's currently linked to gene@portfolio.com. So if you want to change it, if you are really creating a portfolio on this template, don't forget to change this to whatever your name is with your domain. So let's jump into these 4 images on the sort of like a case studies. We can call it case studies. And now we have to create sort of wider images to sort of really let the photographies pop. So let's do a new canvas. We will call this a case study image. We will do this by, let's say 200 and then 1200. Great. We will go for the beaches again. Let's do this one for the cover. Let's do this one. This one is really nice. And then we can use this one. That one looks really Havanian. Cool. So let's dig the images. So we have this one, which was previously used as the cover. We have a second one for the first image along the shore. Then we have this nice boat. And then we have this really, oh, it's from Seychelles, so that's really nice as well. Hawaii or Seychelles sounds great. Cool. So we will center this one. So now we have 4 images. We will rename them to case study 1, case study beach, image, and then the number. Cool. So we have this. Let's export this. Again, let's use JPEG with like the 75% to somehow reduce the size. But since those are pictures, the page will probably be massive anyway. But let's do this. So let's change this one again to have it properly ready. So replace image, not with this one. Replace image. Great. We will do image is HDP. We will change this one to number 2. We will change this one to number 3. And we will change this one to number 4. As you can see, these images are really large. We probably should have gone for smaller height of all of those images, but yeah, I think it's all right. Let's check the preview. So we have this image, so small description, another image, and another image. And then, do you want to work together and get in touch? Which I think is super nice. So if we go to homepage, we check the preview. We are now linked to the beach. And if we will go to beach, we have the project ready. Cool. And that's basically it. I will make it now fast forward so I can fill the rest of the case studies. And you don't have to watch me to do the same stuff all over again. And then we will publish it together. So see you in a second. So we are done. Now let's check the page in real life. So you can do it by toggling the preview here. We will take a look at mountains of Austria. We can take a look at products of champion. All nicely filled with proper images, project 4. And that's that. So everything is obviously, again, responsive, which is nice. And we are almost ready to put this page live. So we will do it by going to publish. We will publish it to the selected domains. Cool. So now it's published. But we want to make sure that everything is published as we want. So we will go to project settings. We will call it, we have the name already, photography portfolio. We will call it photography portfolio, which is taken. So we will do only showcase, photography portfolio showcase. And we will put it on showcase page, turn on, showcase my site. Select owner, we will call it select project for photography portfolio. You can also change the thumbnail here, so we can do that later on. Description, portfolio, created for a YouTube walkthrough. Tags, portfolio, photography, and website for photography. And we can let people clone this project if we want, so we can do that. And let's create showcase page. Bang, and it's done. So we have now a nice little showcase page where everybody can go and just clone the project. Obviously you can do that now as well. And that's it. So starter templates, great for beginners to showcase your content. Super easy to polish for, let's say, client presentation, for easy portfolio. I'll slightly update the showcase page so it's more robust. You will see that in a few days, or maybe once the video will be live. And yeah, let me know in comments what do you think about this video. Subscribe to stay in touch, and I'll see you with more Webflow/design stuff in a couple of days. Bye bye!